Joining me now with more, Leslie Marshall, who's a progressive radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. So, I mean, so far, brilliantly done, really. I mean, if she didn't want to speak to the press, she managed to avoid them. She made them look like idiots. And she's pursuing this method that Valerie Jarrett said got Barack Obama elected.
Well, no question, but I think any candidate, left or right, and whether you're Hillary Clinton or whether you're Rand Paul, they do want to control everything on this campaign. When you have Rand Paul sitting down with a reporter, that's all orchestrated. Who it's going to be, what network it's going to be, not always the way that you answer the questions. I think those hard questions definitely not only have to come, but will come in the future. She will have scheduled interviews. She has to. She can't avoid it. Certainly there'll be debates. There'll be reporters that throw questions out when they can catch the Scooby van, whether they're inside a Chipotle or not.
That's the
so
thing.
At the end of the day, right now, it's just a few days into it. This is a very, very different style of campaigning, and I think that she's definitely shown that and her crew, they've thrown the press for a loop, but that won't be for long.
But she may have also shown the American public that she is scared and she's not ready for prime time. What's so scary about sitting down with a reporter? I mean, really? Like, there's nothing I can ask her about that she doesn't know more than I do on when it comes to her policies. Nothing. She knows her policies better than anybody. Why can't she say? I mean, there was a moment when she was asked about her plan for cracking down on campaign finance, and she said, "We'll have a plan on the plan." I mean, it was like I don't know if she's ready.
I would disagree with you that she's ready. I think she's more than ready. This is it.
For the interview, I'm saying. For the interviews.
She's got that one shot. But no, I think she's ready for the interviews. I think this is just not the way they want to roll it out. What she clearly wants to do is say, look, I know that you know the Hillary that was First Lady and Senator and Secretary of State, Bill's wife, and all the scandals. But let me show you the Hillary that you don't know, the Hillary that I've mentioned before here, Megyn, that I have met when the cameras aren't rolling. And I think that's the way they're starting it out. Before they have any rallies and any sit-downs, she should sit down with you. You have a great audience. You're a brilliant woman and will ask brilliant questions. And she needs to show that. And quite frankly, I think she could shine in that capacity. And I think that is forthcoming. I think it's unavoidable.
I love the way you make me sound. I don't know how true it is. By the way, I want to correct myself. It wasn't Valerie Jarrett who said that stuff about getting Barack Obama elected. It was Anita Dunn. Remember old Anita Dunn and Glenn Beck and the red phone? Mm-hmm. But listen, why do you think it is she's doing it, other than a calculated reasoning that it either won't behoove her or she isn't ready for it or whatever? Because at some point she knows she has to. And so why not just get take your licks, take a few punches, punch back, do whatever you're going to do, but she's sort of got to get her sea legs back. We got to get going because these other guys are out there. They're getting the issues out. They're getting pummeled. They're working on their message. They're only going to get better.
True, but she has had an image problem. She knows this. Her crew knows this. She has been looked at and is certainly a one-percenter. She had a really, really terrible book launch and interviews there. She needs to change that. She needs to sit down in the setting where she is most comfortable and most successful right now, which is that small group and that one-on-one. She needs to show people that, look, I may have millions of dollars, but I can grab a burrito at Chipotle. I've got the Scooby van. I'm going to sit down and talk to you.
She did that. And let me just say, I'll give you the last word, but she did that, and it had to be people who were like Democratic campaign operatives who she sat with. It wasn't so-called real people. And then she kept repeating the stuff she said in her little infomercial she came out with on Sunday. They were giving her their thoughts, and she was saying, I think the American people need a champion. I would like to be that champion. It was the same stuff she had said. Like, that's not, what is that doing for her?
I think it's early. And I think it's actually been very successful. People that I've talked to, even many Republicans, say, I like it because it's different. It doesn't mean they'll vote for her, but certainly she's not going for the people that hate her and will never vote for her or that she has the vote of. She's going for those people that really aren't sure about her or the other candidates. And I think she's starting at a very, she's going to walk before she runs.
Can you imagine sitting in coach and having Hillary Clinton come sit down like, oh, well, hi. Of course, she probably wasn't like seated right. I don't know how it worked. Anyway, it's fun to think about. All right, great to see you, Leslie. See you shortly.
Thank you, Megyn.